Been a reliable presence as Lucas Hill looking to make things happen, and he smashes the bejesus out of a cross that goes flying over the bar.
What as the ball's played in over the top to what looks like Lehman. It's in a fair bit of space here and looks for the shot, but well saved there by Clark.
Exchanges, he delivers it short to the wily old customer Hickey, laid it back. It's well cleared by Butler, take off, and he just set it into his path. Lehman did really well, battled around Linger, then left absolutely nothing on the cross at all, so it was repelled by Butler.
Or rather Bellini. Ball doesn't quite get to him, and it's just lumped up over the top as the Biz contests and gets somewhat tunneled.
Sklenage go up and over the wall here. It's a pretty good distance for him. He does just that, and Clark got across and collected
Getting it another metre to the left and another metre up in the air, but did manage to get it on target there, so ball is about to be swung in here, and it is now, and well claimed by Cole potentially, but he's just let it spill there. Could be hit
for City as Wadawu sends it in. Sklenage straining to get there, and he did, but just floated one straight down the throat of Clark. Away from Isaac to Ghetto, and now they're breaking the other way. Sklenage going to get on the end of his. He takes a touch and then puts it wide. Dink one up for the Tell Timber or go himself. He points as if he's going to set it up, and he does just that, and it's headed over the bar in the end. He finds Bellini, the youngsters combining, and then that was surely a foul on Ghetto. And it's brought back to the Biz. Chips it for the overlapping run from Lehman. Clark across. And whacks it out of play. Round Altman. This game is flying at a tremendous pace at the moment. Once again, Kyle Kelly, who's just got a policy of belting the bejesus out of it every time he gets near it.
Oh, why not?
Works it forward to Ghetto. Releases it early over the top, looking for the run of Campbell. Almost got there. Come back through Egan. Now Dylan Williams gets a chance, and he lets fly from range, but straight at. After this, Callan bodies up with him. Lovely touch inside, and then a volley to the top of the box. Williams just steered away from him. Well done by Tommy Little. Did just enough to
forward on the counter pretty quickly through Sklenage, who plays the ball into the box, and People's champion Shea Hickey can't quite get there, but older than a silverback gorilla, that boy.
He's bustling about, and this one's a chance now for Sklenage. He's played in behind. Jakob Sklenage wants to get on the right, and that is curled home to perfection. Just waited and waited for the keeper to move, and then bang, curls it home. Sumptuous stuff from the Czech striker. Depth really they've got at centre-back. Calvin Little, Stevens, Hill, they've got no shortage of him. Sklenage again, Vandermeer. Oh, bang, Jacob Sklenage, if you don't mind. Cool as the other side of the pillow. Drills it to the far corner. It was laconic almost. And the Warriors lead 2-0.
I'll tell you what, he's caught me.
End of it, Lucas Hill holds it up, waits for Wadawu. Warren Wadawu cuts it back for Hill.
And he does.
Well,
and it is the hat-trick for the Czech striker, and it has occurred in about 4 minutes flat.
Was that him or was that Lucas Hill with the final touch? Either way,
no, it was him.
It was 3-0.
It was the great man, Jakob Sklenage, hat-trick
for City, so it's hard to see where they're going to come up with a few goals to get back into it. As a long ball over the top releases the postman. He'll chip for Hill. Sklenage has 4. Well, it's 4-0 now, and it's getting very ugly. Jakob Sklenage has 4 goals in 6 minutes. This is extraordinary.
Oh,
the postman puts it on a platter.
A couple of games ago, so they're on the burst here again, Olympia, and pretty ugly foul there on Lucas Hill, and he's just gotten straight back up after it and shoved Kyle Kelly to the ground. So
something up here. And he sends this one dangerously towards Egan, who was all alone, but skied the header over the top.
Wadawu just looks to chip it in over the top to Lucas Hill, and he's got Sklenage for 5. And what a save there from Lachlan Clark, and what a clearance off the line from Linger. Well, you've got to give him credit.
A lovely chip through ball for Dylan Williams. Williams turning, he's surrounded, still going. Williams lays it off, and a chance now. The shot blocks. And into the hand.
Really good spot too, but the defence was
on it.
Quite brilliant.
Oh, he's been flagged off. Sklenage thought for sure he had a 5th. That was a tight call.
It was a very, very late call too from the Lions.
To keep a hold of the ball at the moment, the Warriors. And now Hickey pulls the trigger and goes long, looking for the mountain. And Linger's touch goes back to his keeper. And this one's overlapping. Clark flies off his line, collects. Fumbled a little, but recovered it and chipped it down in the Altman
Actually
direction.
following the same script as the first 45, as this ball's lumped a long way to Hill, who gets a shot on
Mees. Wadawu turning. Oh, the lightning fast feet of the postman. Oh, clever. Jinked round a couple. And now he's got a chance to put a cross in. He keeps going. Just run out of room, Lehman. Just too far ahead of him last year, in particular, Lehman. There's Wadawu, clever little reverse pass into Sklenage, who's offside. He finished it in the most important. Looking to run at Gould. He fancies himself here. He checks one way, then the other, and then smashes it over the bar. What a goal it would have been. The best of the lot. Just over the top. Here's Lucas Hill. He's fancying a goal, and he's got a chance here. He smashes it.
And it is a goal.
Smashes it home. The Mountain makes it 5. He just got the sense he was hungry for one, and that sat there nicely.
Yeah, the rangy movement of the Mountain has been a threat all day. And now Mees looks to play it in pretty quickly for a response. It was Campbell with the chance just there, and now see play in behind what looks like Sklenage. Sklenage gets the turn, and it just whizzes about a metre wide of...
It's a difficult road to the championship, though, as Hill heads it, and it's cleared off the line. Oh, well done, Compain. Sklenage running at Gould again, and crosses this time for Wadawu. Couldn't quite pick him out, but he'll track it down eventually. And lays it back, and Bellini is denied by Frost. Made a good shot block there. They're just hanging on as Mearns is clipped from behind, and that'll be a slice of cheese for Campbell, which is his second, so that is the end.
Yeah, perhaps a bit stiff unless it was the persistent foul that's gotten that one in there. And jeez, I tell you what, that was just certainly not looking pretty so far, as De Ghetto almost gives up the ball to Wadawu, who goes down in the box, but doesn't really give an appeal for the penalty.
Be able to clear though.
It's a pretty good
dodgy
decision
back pass
to move him into
played
central
in Mearns.
midfield.
Mearns is brought down, and White points straight to the spot. The couple just get out of here with a big forceful point. I'm having this, he said. So you better dispatch it, Paul. And he does just that.
Does.
Well, that's
emphatically.
why. That's why. When you got a penalty taking technique like that, superb stuff from Stevens.
The thing that I also love about this goal is that Cole comes and punches it away, and Compain looks to chip, and it's just gone off the crossbar. How unfortunate. A little bit of combination play there, but cut out a little bit, and then a 1-2 played with Bellini. And Bellini has scored the 7th for the Olympia Warriors here, and they are running riot now. They're all getting involved in this rout here of this Launceston City team, and the goals just keep coming, really. Yeah, such appeals for a free kick, but a yellow card, really, rather than... There was a moment of deflections from Mearns putting in a ball. We'll just forget that thought, because Dylan Williams has played through Mees, and he's one-on-one, and he's slotted it. And they deserve it. You know what? The Launceston City players, because they've kept fighting, and they've gotten a bit of a consolation goal here. And it was a beautiful ball through from Dylan Williams, who's worked really hard out there for him today. And
he'll run at De Ghetto here. We're on Wadawu. He drives to the byline, crosses for Sklenage, but Gould read the intent, got in
almost looking like he was about to hit that one, but he just plays it into the postman. Looks to walk through the defence and really whacks across.
Park as Hill fancies another one. Instead lays it off for Sklenage. Lovely little turn.
Koso
lays it through to the substitute, and Koso I reckon Hill's just broken up a very promising attack of his own team there, but Mearns fires anyway and smashes it over the top. The Mountain thought he takes him wide. Just goes to the byline and then crosses onto the roof.
Jakob Sklenage, and he's linked up really well with this man, the Mountain. As the Biz has a go, and it's horribly deflected. And short again, comes to the business. Falls to Mearns, who can hit them, and he does.
He'll look to swing this one in. He does that to the back post. Lucas Hill was there. He won the header.
Oh, good save from Butler.
He parries that one away from Callan, and then it comes back in, and it's well over the top. So they're really just firing them off.
A couple of shots like that as Mees looks to get in behind again and just has a whack with the lazy left-footed shot.
And getting rather thankful that full time's coming here, because that sun's disappearing, and we've got a little slice of cheese for someone on the City bench. And in fact, a red card for the bench, and I'm not entirely sure who that is. Kyle Kelly, is it? Warriors just held up a little. The Biz with a nice pass for Lucas Hill. who smashes it nearly onto the highway.
Lucas Hill now. Sklenage. He turns, he shoots, and probably wins a corner there for the Warriors.
Mark on top of what's been a big victory. Mearns steps up and curls into the head of Jared Linger.
Yeah, I wouldn't have liked to have been Jared Linger's head right then.
Go. Sklenage. Played it off for Mearns. Played it to
Koso,
who couldn't quite control it. He crosses. Sklenage takes it and couldn't get around Gould. And now Lucas
Hill will have it.
Lucas Hill adds another one. And it'll finish 8-1 to the Olympia Warriors. The big mountain getting up there for another one. He's enjoyed the chance.